If you have been diagnosed with high blood pressure, also known as hypertension, your doctor has likely advised you to make diet and lifestyle changes. The food you eat can have a direct impact on your blood pressure. In fact, some foods can cause dangerous spikes in blood pressure and worsen your condition over time. In this video, we'll count down the top 10 foods those with hypertension should avoid in order to get their blood pressure under control and reduce health risks. Make sure to stick around until the end because number 1 is likely a food you are eating daily without even realizing the harm it can do. First up is pickled foods. Pickled foods include items like pickles, olives, pickled onions, and sauerkraut. While they may seem like a harmless condiment, the high sodium levels used in the pickling process are extremely unhealthy for those with hypertension. One dill pickle can contain 500 to 800 milligrams of sodium, which is about 1/3 of the daily recommended limit. The combination of high sodium and high acidity in pickled foods poses a double threat, causing sudden spikes in blood pressure. Next are hot dogs and processed meats. Hot dogs, salami, sausage, bologna, ham, and other cured meats are dangerously high in sodium. A typical hot dog contains around 600 milligrams of sodium, with some brands harboring over 1,000 milligrams per franc. Processed meats are also carcinogenic and increase bad LDL cholesterol levels, further jeopardizing heart health. Coming in at number 3 are instant noodles. While convenient and often very cheap, the flavor packets of instant noodles are packed with salt, often over 1,000 milligrams per serving. The refined carbs and MSG also negatively impact blood pressure. To reduce your risk, opt for low-sodium varieties, skip the seasoning, or choose healthier swaps like rice noodles with homemade broth. Number 4 on the list is frozen pizza. With its double hit of sodium-laden cheese and crust, plus oily pepperoni and other toppings, pizza can truly do a number on your blood pressure. A single frozen pizza can have over 2,000 milligrams of sodium and plenty of saturated fat to clog your arteries along the way. Make your own homemade pizza with a whole grain crust, marinara, veggies, and lean protein instead. Canned soup claims spot number 5. Canned soups tend to be very high in sodium, with some popular varieties having upwards of 800 to 900 milligrams per serving. That's nearly half your daily limit from just one bowl. Be sure to read labels carefully and look for low sodium or reduced sodium options. Better yet, make your own healthy homemade soup. Number 6 are deli meats like turkey, roast beef, and corned beef, which thrive on sodium to preserve shelf life. Just 2 slices of deli meat can harbor 500 milligrams of sodium or even more. Also be wary of sodium levels in bacon, sausage, smoked salmon, and prosciutto. Always opt for low-sodium versions and watch your portions. Coming in at number 7 are condiments like soy sauce, teriyaki sauce, fish sauce, and oyster sauce that are extremely high in sodium. Just 1 tablespoon of soy sauce may have over 1,000 milligrams of sodium. Be sure to check labels and dilute high-sodium condiments before use. Choose the lower sodium tamari as a swap for regular soy sauce when you can. Number 8 on the list are canned beans and vegetables. While they provide beneficial fiber and nutrients, canned varieties can contain upwards of 400 to 600 milligrams of sodium per serving. Rinsing canned items can help reduce some excess salt before use, but best practice is to cook your own dried or fresh beans and veggies at home. But if not available, canned veggies are definitely better than some other foods that you could be eating. Cheese dips and spreads claim the number 9 spot. Whether we're talking about queso, nacho cheese, or even sometimes hummus, these high-fat dips get their flavor from salt. Just 2 tablespoons of cheese dip can pack nearly half your sodium limit for the day. Limit portion sizes, choose low-sodium brands, or make your own bean dip instead. Last but not least, at number 10 is fast food. Fast food combos often contain over 100% of your daily value for sodium across the burgers, fries, nuggets, dipping sauces, and soda. A steady fast food habit will wreak havoc on your blood pressure over time. Limit fast food to special occasions and choose healthier grilled options with less sodium. Now that you know which foods can spike blood pressure, let's discuss why avoiding them actually does matter. High sodium intake causes blood vessels to constrict and retain fluid, increasing blood pressure. The majority of people with hypertension are salt sensitive. Spikes in your blood pressure, even briefly, cause strain on the artery walls. This speeds the progression of hypertension and can lead to strokes, heart attacks, kidney disease, and also aneurysms. Bringing down your daily sodium intake is crucial for reducing and stabilizing blood pressure levels, often leading medication to be reduced or even eliminated. Packaged and restaurant foods account for a whopping 75% of sodium consumed, so being a mindful consumer and cooking at home really is key. Lowering sodium intake by 1,000 to 2,000 milligrams daily can make a dramatic improvement in blood pressure readings. So here are some tips for avoiding high sodium foods if you have hypertension or are looking to avoid getting hypertension. Read nutrition labels closely and avoid products higher than 200 milligrams of sodium per serving. Choose low sodium, reduced sodium, or no salt added versions of canned goods, condiments, sauces, and dressings. Limit processed meats like deli meat, bacon, ham, and sausage, which are sodium bombs. Cook at home as much as possible so you can control how much sodium goes into dishes. Utilize herbs, spices, garlic, vinegar, citrus, and pepper, which can add a lot of flavor without the salt. Don't keep high sodium foods that trigger you around the house, and select whole, fresh foods whenever possible over packaged and frozen items. Dilute canned items like beans, tomatoes, and tuna by rinsing before use, and flavor your foods with lemon, vinegar, spices, and herbs instead of salt. Controlling your sodium intake when you have high blood pressure is one of the most effective ways to protect your health. By avoiding sneaky sources of excessive sodium and sticking to real, minimally processed foods, you can keep your blood pressure in a healthy range. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments below if you have any other questions about managing hypertension through diet and nutrition, and we'll see you next time.